This is a huge wake-up call. You know, conventional production is over. That ship has sailed. It's a new dispensation, and we have to embrace that. The opportunity is amazing. It's almost magical. That's how I feel about the future. People that did not have opportunity before are going to get opportunity. And you know what the best thing is? That we don't have to do it alone. We have each other. We can brainstorm, we can help each other, we can support each other. And competition in our industry is great. There are a lot of young talent and they are enthusiastic. And what that does is it takes the level of our professionalism a step higher. When overseas directors and DOPs come to South Africa and they work with us as a drone team, they often say to us, we are as good or better than anybody in the world. We operate in Johannesburg and we operate in Cape Town. And in both centers, we've got amazing talent. And we don't have to fly people up and down. That's a big cost saver. We've also duplicated our equipment in Cape Town and Johannesburg. So we don't have to fly things up and down. If you've been in the film industry as long as I have, then you kind of hone your skill. You know how to do things. You know how to achieve very good results with little money. Take 1,000 Rand and make it look like 10,000 Rand. I am totally passionate about telling the visual story. And I'm filled with gratitude that through my work, I could see the world and work with many world-famous people in our industry. Recently, I worked with Ridley Scott on Raised by Wolves, and I will never forget, I showed him this video clip of what we do with drone lights. He was so excited about that. He looked at this and he said, wow, this is so exciting. Look at this. This is amazing. We have to do this. We're going to design a whole sequence around this. Working with top people like that, it teaches you a lot on the one hand. And on the other hand, I know that they are people just like you and me. We have the talent in South Africa in every department to create amazing content that we can send into the world. And I think this is our opportunity. But we have to make a paradigm shift between the ears. This is where it's got to happen. We've got to think in a different way. We've got to design within the limitations of the budgets that are given to us.
Let's go.
And if you want to do things in a new way, you have to be in touch with the latest development in technology. We have all the toys. The toys are amazing to have, but it's not the toys that's going to give you the shots. It's the people operating the toys that's doing it. You know, it's like in the drone scenario. I find that a lot of producers and production managers are under the impression that the pilot is responsible for the outcome of the shot, which is not the case. The synergy between the pilot and the camera operator is totally crucial. And if you don't get that synergy right, there's just no rhythm in the shot. What I teach my guys is that the camera operator is responsible for the outcome of the shot. A number of years ago, we did this shot during the Oscar Pistorius trial. And this is a very good example of synergy between a camera operator and a drone pilot. It's actually easier to find good pilots than to find camera operators that can operate the camera on a drone. Those guys are rare. We've got excellent operators in South Africa, as good as anywhere in the world. You know, the MobiPro gimbal is probably the most versatile system in the world. You can hot swap between an Alta 8 with an Alexa Mini on a MobiPro, and within seconds you click it off that and you put it onto a motor crane. Your operating system stays exactly the same. Your video takeoff stays the same. In other words, you don't have to do a whole new setup. It's the same crew, except maybe for your precision driver that steps into the fray. And then you can take that same camera, you can click it off, and it can be a handheld shot where you run behind a guy down an alleyway.
Breaking news. Investigative journalists go
When I walk onto a film set, I'm excited. I'm in the moment. I want to be part of this process. I want to contribute creatively. In my process of preparing, I want to understand the storyboard. I want to talk to the director and the DOP, and I want to help them to tell their visual story in the most effective way, but also in the most cost-effective way. This is a time to set new trends, and we don't have to follow trends in South Africa. We can set new trends because we've got the talent and the people to do it. We can be innovative in things that we do and just be excited about the opportunities that we have.
They're never going to make it.
I have a calm confidence that we in South Africa are going to do brilliantly if we accept that the paradigms have shifted. Maybe we feel like we're inside a dark tunnel, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and that light gives us hope, and that's where our focus should be. You know, we have an amazing future in the film industry in South Africa. However, we're going to have to change our thinking.